Hello everybody, welcome on in. I'm Orion back with some more Deep Rock Galactic Survivor. Today we're going to be running the driller and we're going to be running the normal foreman class. And what we're going to do today is we're going to do a build that focuses on weapons that can shoot over this wall or through the walls. So there's going to be a few weapons that we're going to be able to pick from. Unfortunately, we don't get a starting weapon that lets us shoot through or over the walls. But we're going to be running this class. We're going to be trying to get one of the main weapons we're going to try to be getting is the wave cooker. The wave cooker does a fire beam that lets us shoot through walls. And then I have given myself access to kinetic weapons with one of our gear pieces. And we're going to be trying to get we're going to be trying to get either the smart rifle, the coil gun, the rocket launcher. So any combination of those two. This is a very tough build to complete because this gives us access to a lot of weapons. The reason I picked the foreman is because this is the one class that gets access to the least amount of weapons, but still gets us the wave cooker. So we'll see how it goes. It's gonna probably end up costing us a lot of gold to re-roll through all this, so I'm gonna have to be really conservative here for a little bit and not spend as much until we kind of get the items we want. Okay, so there's the wave cooker right away. That's amazing. Not having to waste any gold on that is a dream come true. This is not my first time doing this. This is like my second time and I haven't been able to get the weapons. But getting that's a huge one. Okay, we'll go reload because that saves me a ton of gold because it's going to cost a lot of gold to reroll these because I basically get access to all the weapons we normally have, and then I think I get access to kinetic and cold weapons. So that's quite a lot of weapons that we're going to have in our pool. If we do get, again, so now it's between the coil gun, the rocket launcher, and what's the last one? The smart rifle. If we do get the coil gun, we are not going to be turning that into a mining weapon. That'll kind of defeat the whole purpose of this build, and I feel like it'll be kind of like cheating what we're trying to do, because then we'll just be destroying the walls anyway. So if we do get the coil gun, we're not going to make it a mining weapon. We're just going to keep it as is. But with that said, I'm still going to try for a mining build here, at least for my dwarf and not my weapons. So we will be still taking scanners. We'll take a pickaxe too if it does show up, but for the most part it's just we're mainly going to be focusing on the weapons that can just shoot through or over walls, just so we can kind of just hang out and still do a ton of damage while we're using our scanners. And so obviously getting the gold scanner right there, that's a huge deal. Like, that's a big deal for this, because again, we might have to spend a lot of gold re-rolling. So whenever we get to this first shop, I'm not going to spend any gold. We're going to sit on every little piece of gold until we get our weapons. So what's nice now is we have 3 options, because I really wanted the wave cooker. The wave cooker I felt was like a must-have for this, and then the other ones are whichever ones show up. So I'm not going to be in any rush to get out of here. I'm just going to utilize this gold scanner as best I can. Maybe we can end up with like 200 something gold here before we leave. And then the first shop, like I said, not going to buy anything. We're going to save all the gold. Okay, we'll do the reload. Overall, though, this should be a fun and pretty strong build because the weapons we are going to be using are pretty good. The wave cooker's a good weapon. The coil gun's good. The rocket launcher's good. The wave cooker is not going to be insanely strong this run though, because this isn't really going to be, I'm going to take status effect damage here, but this might not necessarily turn into much of a status effect damage build. We'll see kind of what other modifiers we get on our other weapons, but you know, we're not going to be building up that as much as we normally would with like one of the other interrogator builds or something. But the wave cooker can shoot through walls and it's a cool weapon. I like it, so feels like a perfect fit for this build.
Running out of bugs. More are on the way.
Surprised we haven't hit level 15 yet. Okay, let's do the damage. Okay, we're gonna do the rotation speed. I would prefer rotation speed and width. Those are usually the two main ones I go for.
Don't get this wrapped up soon. It's all
Right, I really hope we can get the weapons we need here, because we are spending a lot of time mining for this gold to get as much as we can. I'm gonna be so disappointed if we end up not getting our weapons here.
Watch it. The threat level.
Okay, I think we need to probably move on now. They're starting to level up really fast. And again, we're still only 14. That's crazy. Oh, smart rifle. Oh my god. I have not had to spend any gold here. What is this luck?
The drop pod is prepped and ready. Get on it before it leaves.
Okay. So now the last weapons we're going to be looking for, you know, now I'll have a ton of gold to do rerolls for it. We're going to be looking for the rocket launcher or the coil gun. Those are basically our two choices now. Let's go with that crit. This is going to be such a hodgepodge of just like a bunch of different things. Because we're going to have, well, we'll have two kinetics, but we might have two kinetics, two beams, depending on what our next weapon is. We'll buy all this except for that. Oh yeah, wait, sorry, we're not, sorry. We're not spending our gold. I'm going to lock that down. I'm going to lock this. I'm going to lock these three down. Sorry, I almost forgot what we were doing. We'll do one reroll, and then we'll buy the damage. We'll buy the piercing. And that's it. I'm making sure. I don't care. I am making sure that I get this last weapon here. Because again, like I said, this is my third attempt doing this, and haven't been able to get the 4 weapons I need. Okay, so that's already that's not, or is that a flower hiding behind there? Kind of looked like it was. Okay, we have 3 levels till we get to the 25. I want to obviously, okay, quest complete right here. Amazing. That's a good chunk of gold. Let's head down. Okay, man, if 240 gold is not enough to get this, I don't know what. I'm just not gonna, you're just not gonna see this video, and you're not gonna see this build, because I give up if this is not enough gold to get what we need. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get this. I might have to come back. Oh, hello. No, don't run away. Okay, you kind of trapped yourself. We don't really have good weapons for killing this guy. Luckily, he's not being very smart, though, and he's kind of just staying in that area. And then I did see some gold over there. Okay, gold scanner again, or any scanner. Mining speed. Okay, that's a good one. Okay, let's go get, I'm gonna come get these bugs over here. And then let's go get that supply drop. Okay, we gotta get this nitro now. We're almost level 25 now. We'll have 300 gold. Okay, so couple weapons. Again, rocket launcher or the coil gun. Okay, there's the coil gun. Coil gun wins. I would have preferred the rocket launcher, but you know, I'm just we're just gonna take it. Okay, we'll do the huli bait. Again, this might be rough though. I don't know how we're gonna do hunting all these guys with the limited time we have left here. Okay, we'll do damage. And then again, we're not gonna take mining on this weapon if it shows up. We'll do the XP gain. These guys are gonna get us all over the map, huh? Hopefully they get me at least one scanner out of this. Let's do beam damage. Okay, we'll do damage. Okay, I'm gonna try to avoid killing these. Oh. I'm gonna try to avoid killing these bosses for a little bit here. Because again, I gotta find these, the last of these hoarder bugs. At this point, I'm not sure where they went. It looks like a trail. Was that the one we were chasing already? How did you end up down here? Not even gonna really level up the Sabata. That one's basically gonna get ignored for the most part. Okay, come on, give me... Okay, we'll take the 45 Nitra. Oh, a magnet too over there. Okay, now there's one more, which, where did he go? I think we can do a little bit of exploring here. Oh, how do they always end up here? Okay, let's do the damage.
This ain't a picnic, miner. The bugs are all over you.
Yoink! This makes my whole life better. I'm growing stronger. Put it down!
All right. We didn't get any artifacts there, so not like the greatest Woolly bug, right? We didn't get any. Yeah, we didn't get any sort of artifacts. No scanners.
Threat level increasing.
Okay, now we just need to level up our stuff and just get stronger. Let's go reload.
We got bugs sign the likes of which I've never seen.
It'll do! Swallow this!
The clock's ticking, miner. Get it wrapped up.
Bug eliminated! Morning twice before you
Well done. Objective completed. Our pod has arrived. Get there now. It will leave without you.
give it to me.
Now you can see we just have every single one of our weapons right now, except the Sabata, basically is able to like shoot through the walls and do damage through them.
Get yourself onto that.
So, you know, we can kind of like hang out here and shoot all our weapons. We just need them stronger. They're just not strong enough right now.
We knew we could trust you to go it alone.
Okay, now we can just spend however we want. Not do that.
Try again.
Okay, increase beam width,
Overclock time, baby.
XP gain,
Next.
damage, pickup radius, UU. Where's my weapon upgrades? Fire rate, damage. Not you. I don't want the Sabata at all anymore.
Want another go?
Ooh, there's a legendary beam.
Gotta have that
Range.
legendary.
I'm gonna mark that reload.
This worked. Surely next time we'll be
Let's
better.
do this reload and see if we can get more beams. No. Okay, so again, we're not gonna do damaging terrain because that sort of defeats the whole purpose. I actually probably shouldn't have even taken that reload. I should probably just have salvaged that. But that kind of defeats the whole purpose of what this build is. Like, we're just doing a fun thematic build here. Okay, we'll do that status effect. I'm going to mark this, and I'm going to mark the potency. And then we'll have those three for next time.
We got work to do and
Because if we're destroying the terrain, then what's the whole point of being able to shoot through the walls? Then I could have just picked any weapon I wanted. We've done plenty of coil gun mining builds before too, so let's go damage. As great as that, it's such a good upgrade. But like, this is what I want to be able to do. I want to be able to just like, you know, we're gonna be mining through here and just kill all the enemies as they sit on the outside and not able to get us. And that's why I purposely obviously picked this map for that, because this is really the only map you can do that on.
the swarm is heading your way. Load up.
Okay, I guess we'll do that. And then let's do the clip size.
One almost makes it too easy.
Can't drop supplies for you yet. Prep the landing zone for impact.
Okay, again, I still really want scanners.
Power of my kin forces.
Okay. Oh, cool. I was gonna say, how are we gonna do this? But we just killed half those guys right there.
Landing zone ready. Impact imminent.
Nice shot.
Okay, we'll do the nitrous scanner.
Don't see these every day.
Big swarm detected. Lock up and get ready.
Piercing.
Feel right. Joy free. Break the fight. Bring it back. Yes, please.
Prepare to fight for your life. The big swarm is approaching. Exemplary.
For our overclocks, I will take the slow on the wave cooker. For the smart rifle, I'll just take the, you know, the lead wrap bullets to make them do more damage. And then for the coil gun, you know, probably just the extra beams.
This is my pick.
And then in terms of items, you know, scanner stuff is the top priority, but everything else, again, you know, I don't think there's anything in particular because we do have such kind of weird weapons here. I think it's probably just damage stuff is probably the safest bet here. Could do like reload.
it. The threat level is increasing.
I'm having an epic vision. Hello and
Orders satisfied. The drop pod is arriving. Get moving. It won't hang around.
I'm not scared of you.
Gather up your beard and get onto that drop pod. It's about to leave.
Okay, I like where we're at. 2 scanners
Stage 3
and a coupon.
miner. We'll have a couple of
Let's do the reload.
return.
Or sorry, the coupon. The coupon was from a previous run. I'm getting my runs mixed up. Okay, let's buy these.
Something like this.
Buy the reload damage.
Next.
No, we'll buy these. Okay, and then we're gonna do the lead wrap ammo to get you more damage.
Overclock.
Buy that crit.
Stone.
We won't buy you. We'll buy the status effect damage. Okay, I'm gonna hold off now until, okay, perfect.
The one.
And so now we're gonna do, you know, maybe we should go with this one. Yeah, I think we'll go with this one. Adds an additional beam. I was thinking the slow would be cool, but if we're going for like ultimate thematic here, being able to shoot through the walls even more feels a little bit better. So I guess we'll go with that. I generally prefer the slow, but I don't know, I think it makes more sense for this type of build to do the double beam here. Because now we'll be shooting through twice as many walls.
I'm ready for a beer with
Good mining speed.
Objective completed. Excellent job. The swarm is heading your way. Load up.
Level 4, and we already have 2 18s also, which is nice.
Let's go there, some. Don't mind if I do.
Now we just need the coil gun. I don't think we'll level up the Sabata really at all. Even when we get all 3 of our weapons to 18, I think we'll just kind of focus on those 3.
The scanner just lit up like a Christmas tree. We got a swarm incoming. Supply pod LC's blocked. Please clear it out.
Okay, more scanners. Definitely more scanners. All the scanners you want to give me. I'll take 10 of them if you want to give them to me.
Load up. Got a supply pod incoming. Well done.
What a
Yep,
shot.
Nitra scanner. We'll take it. I'm definitely not taking that pickle Nitra. That's gonna kill this build, especially for mining. So huge no. Man, I really the slow would have been so good. The beam, the wave cooker with slow is phenomenal. It's just like flash freezes everything. So I don't have to worry about getting hit as much, and I can just run through everything. But we made our decision. Wave cooker is gonna get a lot of levels here. Okay, let's do the range for these. Get both ranges. That's like 3 wave cooker upgrades in a row.
Get yourself onto that drop pod. It's about to head out.
Not that that's a bad thing, but I do think the wave cooker may be the least damaging build in this damaging weapon. Not quite sure where it's gonna be tough to tell. Hey, yeah, I guess we'll buy everything. All right, let's just buy you. Let's do the damage. Wow, we didn't get the extra beam, did we? Damage, reload, crit. We're gonna have so many resources too, which okay. You're just gonna keep giving me paint jobs for the coil gun, whatever.
This is perfect. Show me more.
Let's go reload, lifetime. We can mark that. No, that's just a green. And we'll move on.
The dreadnought will emerge when you destroy the small cocoons, and watch out for elites. Keep your cool, you will make it out just fine.
Jeez.
I'm having an epic mission. Let's get the nigga.
Objective completed.
Shouldn't need precious minerals. It will get you killed. Ah! It'll do.
Ooh. Okay, hope for a scanner here.
Trying to escape a dwarf who wants your precious
Too much
minerals.
crap in the way, supplies can't land. Clear it out, miner.
Okay, we'll go with the crit chance.
I'm gonna do something epic with this. I rarely pick one of these. One down.
You got a supply pod. Stand clear of the impact zone.
Shot.
Okay, coupon or magnet. I think we'll go coupon. Now we're sitting on 3 scanners and a coupon. No damage items though. We literally have no damage buffs at the moment, which is gonna definitely hurt our time to kill. But you know, these last, hopefully they'll show up. Maybe the last couple ones we can get a pay to win, or I don't know, maybe a pickled nitra if it shows up on the 10th floor. But for right now, our damage is definitely going to be a little bit lackluster. Definitely use more reload speed. especially for my smart rifle and my coil gun. All right, that's so many paint jobs in a row. Okay, do we want the lifetime range and damage? No, we'll do the more beams. We do really good damage when it's just the boss and we can focus on him. Too much of our damage is going to be kind of spread out too.
Get yourself onto that drop pod. It's about to head out. Stage 5 complete. Diving deeper.
Okay, good resources. A lot of nitra. A lot of nitra.
I just became a. I want another go. This makes my.
I like all that nitra we're gonna get.
I want another go. I rarely go for this one. Feels
We'll buy
rare.
one thing of HP.
Nope. Try again.
Okay, we'll buy. I guess we'll buy all of this.
Rarely go for
This guy's already level 30, 26, 18, but this one was. We got a lot of paint jobs for this coil gun. Okay, we'll do one reroll. Okay, we'll mark the. Man, it's just all over this weapon right here. Okay, I'm gonna buy the pickup radius and we'll mark movement speed too.
There's work to be done. Up and at 'em, Miter.
Level 30 wave cooker.
Sorry. Your own fault for being so good.
It's crazy how many wave cooker upgrades we're seeing.
Prepare to fight for your life. The big swarm is approaching.
I'm gonna be really curious to see where the damage is for these weapons. This one's gonna be a lot harder to predict. Because normally I think normally I would bet on, you know, probably the smart rifle having the most amount of damage, which maybe I still would. Because it's really not. Okay, there's pay to win. We're gonna take that one. That's the damage item we were looking for.
Big swarm detected. Lock up and get ready.
See you in hell.
Is that locked onto those guys and it's not shooting? It's just been like locked onto those guys, but it didn't want to shoot at them because I think they were too far away or something. That was I think that was our first luck upgrade this whole time.
Exemplary work. You've achieved your objective in a record time.
Let's get the big alien strong. You fucking go to hell. This one's for Carl. Take that! One's got it.
Okay, that was pretty good. That was the purple and we didn't even really try. I'm gonna do the crit chance. What do we got? 107 crit chance. Go damage.
is about to leave. Get your ass moving,
Man, could you imagine if we had this destroying terrain? This build would be bonkers. It's still pretty good, but if we were destroying terrain, that would be like infinite amount of resources. We'd be getting so much. Okay, so we'll do the XP, movement, damage, and potency. More. I mean, this guy's catching up. The coil gun is. The coil gun is just. Jeez. I'm not gonna like not level this up though. It's just that's just how the RNG is playing this game. Just not good coil gun upgrades. We did see 1+ beam. Look at this. 2 more. Crazy. Okay, we'll buy both of these and then we'll do 1 reroll and see what shows up. Okay, there we go. This is actually, man, this is a crazy good one. I might literally mark everything here. That'd be floor 7. Yeah, that's fine. Literally mark the whole shop.
Get it done, miner. Exemplary work. You've achieved your objective in record time. Big swoon detected. Lock up and get ready.
I'm glad we at least got pay to win. So now we don't necessarily need to worry too much about damage items. I still will take scanners pretty much until like floor 9. Because I think we'll still be able to get like pretty good worth out of that.
Heading your way. Load up.
You know, with our current mining speed and this map in particular, scanners will pretty much be useful for a really long time.
The surface is too packed for the supply pod to land. Please do it.
Definitely need more coil gun upgrades.
LC prepped. Supply pod incoming.
Okay, energy bars. I think we're gonna go with the diver's manual though. I think I like that damage, but I think I really want that reload. I think we need the reload for the coil gun and the smart gun to be a little bit stronger. Okay, the other boss must be the roller, huh? Dang, I don't know if we're gonna be able to get the legendary then. Well, it's not the roller. He was just trailing so far behind. Dang. Alright, no legendary.
Order satisfied. The drop pod is arriving. Get moving. It won't hang around. Time's ticking, miner. Move it. Good work, miner. Now to stage 8.
Okay, yeah, we're buying everything. Luckily, I mean, we have really good resource gain here. Reload, weapon range, damage, reload.
Try again.
Don't need that. Again, more.
Next.
Okay, you. No.
Try again.
Reload. Let's do the pickup range. I'm gonna mark both of these. Then that's it.
Your mission is clear. Get to it.
Very high level weapons this run. Especially considering we're only level 73.
I think we're actually doing all right.
Level 39, 31, and a 25.
This makes my whole life better.
The scavengers lit up like a Christmas tree. We got a swarm incoming.
Bring it, Packard! Stay your life, God!
Swarm detected. Get ready. They'll be with you shortly.
Let's show them some pain! Take that!
Supplies ready. Clean up the LZ.
You know, and actually a good supply drop too. I always call them out when they're bad supply drops, so I gotta call them out when they're good ones. That was a good one.
Detected. Lock up and get ready.
A good supply drop is when it drops somewhere we haven't been yet. You know, when it drops in the fog of war and it doesn't make me backtrack to somewhere I've already been, because then chances are I've already mined out that area. Okay, we'll do another nitra scanner. And then I think that's it. I don't think any more scanners. That pickled nitra did show up, but too soon. If it shows up on floor 10, we'll take it. So that's 3 nitra scanners then, huh? Okay, let's get this last guy and get the legendary.
Well done. Objective completed. Pod has arrived. Get there now. It will leave without you.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that movement speed. Okay, we'll do the reload for the beams. So I'm kind of prepping for maybe taking pickled nitra if it does show up. Because right now we do have 220 nitra, but I'm gonna try to spend it as best as I can here. So
Taking you deeper, Miner. Stage 9 coming up next.
okay, legendary beam. There we go. Buy everything.
Let me try again. Give it to me.
I might. No, I don't think so.
I'm feeling lucky.
2 of the same weapon again.
Rarely go for this one.
Okay, if I do, I'm gonna mark this and I'm gonna reroll because I want to make sure to spend more of this nitra. Dang. Let's buy the crit.
What else we got?
There we go.
Oh, this is it.
Then one more
Shake it up.
piercing. Okay, I'll just mark the kinetic damage for these 2. They're starting to get there.
Load up and get going, Miner. We have quotas to fulfill.
I mean, that's what happens when you have 3 nitra scanners. You get a level 42, a 35, and a 30. Just get these really high level weapons. I mean, it could be even higher too. We could have been spending some of this nitra on another weapon.
You're cute, but you're dead.
The scavengers lit up like a Christmas tree. We got a swarm incoming.
This works. More than twice the quantity on.
Okay, no more scanners. Too late for that now. So let's look for damage items. This one, I think we can take this one. I don't know. There's a lot of other good damage items. We have one of the best ones already, though. But I think we can go with this, and I'll deal with the less mining speed. I don't think it'll hurt us too much. Whereas I think the reload will be incredibly beneficial. Yeah, you can. That mining speed barely touches us. I can't even tell, to be honest. All right, last floor. We're killing it. I mean, this is going very smooth. I feel like I'm hardly getting hit. We're not taking really any damage. We have some insanely high level weapons.
Let me try again.
I don't really. Okay, yeah, the extra beams. Let's buy it all. Like, I want to spend my nitro. Like, give me more ways to spend my nitro. Oh boy, what's our crit chance is pretty decent, right? Yeah, I think our crit chance is pretty good. And then last reroll. Okay, then just two of you? No. Okay, so for this last item, then, you know, we'll see what happens if Pickle Nitro shows up. I think best case scenario would be 151 crit chance, 293 damage. So pretty good crit chance, not really that great crit damage, so but I'm glad we bought that other one. But I think the crit powder, or obviously if the Pickle Nitro shows up, you know we're gonna take it because that's just what we do. My movement speed's at 67%, but I think it would. God, it would be close because we're gonna get a lot more nitro here. That's the problem. We're actually gonna summon the boss here too. Damn. We might not even get to this supply drop. What's my mining speed at? 252?
We have a supply pod prepped for you. We need the LZ clear.
Okay, let's get this and then we'll go get that boss. Yeah, Pickle Nitro would most likely get us killed here. So crit powder would be the ideal item. Okay, we could do this one. That'll give us 82%. So that puts us at over 1,000 damage. That one's good. Oh my god.
Objective completed. Excellent job.
That's why I like fighting that guy. That's why I always want to fight the regular dreadnought over the twins, because you can't do that with the twins. The twins will usually always get like a heal off. Wow, that was way more damage than I was expecting. I think getting this guy at the end there really pushed us over. Then how many stacks did we have? 41 stacks. Okay, let's go. Yeah, that was that was a good build. That was a fun build. Very thematic, fit well with the map. Damage wise, I'm curious though. I think it's going to be between the coil gun and the smart rifle. Oh, coil gun by a good amount. Actually, you know, I think if we're looking at it all the way, I think this one did the most damage. I still think the wave cooker did the most, because this is pure fire damage. Nothing else does fire damage. I don't think Bosco, I didn't see what Bosco was doing this build, but you know, this might have been our top damage dealer here with 61 million fire damage, because this didn't do fire, this didn't do fire, this didn't do fire. So unless Bosco was doing fire damage, that was all this weapon. So this might have been number one with all the fire stacks and status effect damage. Number two, coil gun, 58. And then this one was a little bit lower than I thought this one would be. I thought these two would be a little bit closer, because the coil gun was so far behind. But I think getting, like, we did end up, because like right here when we got all those paint jobs, that weapon was really scaling really far behind everything else. But then we did get 2 extra beams here, and we did get some pretty insane reload that would help this weapon out the most. So yeah, this one definitely caught up there at the end, and it was only 3 levels behind by the end of the game. But I did think this one, I thought this battle would be a little bit closer, and I actually didn't think this would be the number 1 weapon, because status effect damage 382, that's not really that great. Whenever we do our status effect builds, you know, we get the chemist kit, we'll get the fire belt, we'll be looking at like over 1,000% status effect damage if we do those types of builds. So I didn't really think this one would be number 1, but it looks like it was with 61 million. And even if Bosco did do fire damage, he doesn't do that much. So probably still number 1 here. But this is also, man, we did not get good upgrades, huh? That's a lot of greens. Our luck was only at 51. Yeah, a lot of green upgrades here. Maybe we saw more legendary globals, but yeah. All right, well, there we go. That's our shoot over the walls wall hack build. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy these videos, please like, subscribe, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.